Hi, everybody. This week, we're zooming into SEMICON West and having conversations with members of the 3D Insights community. Today, I'm speaking with Sophia Oldaide and Flora Huang, the ERS marketing team. Now, last time we saw each other in person was SEMICON Europa, and we were really looking forward to meeting up this week at SEMICON West, and then COVID happened. It's the company's 50th anniversary this year, and we've been helping them celebrate virtually. Hi, Sophia and Flora, how are you?
Hi. We're good.
Yeah, we're good, thanks.
Yeah. In masks, but we're still good.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm glad to see you wearing masks because of the other videos that we've done. There haven't been two people together in a room, so we haven't had masks, but I'm really glad to see that you're masking up and being safe. I hope everybody gets the message, and I hope that, hopefully next time we'll be able to meet in person. So I want to talk a little bit about you guys because as our community members, you guys joined just about 6 months ago, and you get it. You get the point of participating in a community. We've done a video with you. We've done, we've published your video. We've had an interview with the social distancing spotlight. Can you maybe speak to how you feel about being part of the 3D Insights community just for a minute?
Yes, I mean, I remember when you came to us during SEMICON Europa and you were talking about this community because you launched this year, didn't you? Or last year?
Yeah, we did. As a community, yes. The community option. As
a community, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Yeah. And we kind of just jumped into it because we were thinking this is a great way to increase our exposure and get more, connect more with our American customers or American crowd, because obviously we're in Europe and we have a sales office in the US, in Dallas, and also in China, but it's you need to find the right kind of platforms where you can really engage and also find your audience. And so it was just a no-brainer to join the community. And as you said, we've had countless opportunities with you now with an interview, I think a couple of months ago, and also the video. And it's a really a great way to gain more exposure and connect with the American audience.
And actually, we have a global audience, so
you're
also connected. Yeah, and I think in this time, and we're going to talk about the virtual events and how you feel about the virtual event format with SEMICON West. Here is a time where making the most of the online platforms. I think I would love more of the community to do what you are doing, because really you get out of it what you put in. It's not a high price point to get involved, and it really does build the community, and I'm really happy to have you guys involved. So what do you think of the virtual event format in general?
We're super excited about it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
I mean, as a company that we also love, of course, the live exhibitions where you can meet in person, but we've kind of been, after COVID happened, we were waiting for someone to take the initiative to launch a virtual platform like SEMICON West, for example. And we tried out ECTC already, but that was more of a webinar, so you weren't really exhibiting, you weren't really interacting in the same way.
Right, yeah.
But so this opportunity is just really, really fun, and it's a big challenge for us to put our content online and see if that engages as much as it does when you're talking to a person, in person. So but it's a really cool opportunity, and we're excited to do it.
Yeah,
I agree. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we like to try new things. This time we can try a new way to keep in touch with customer. So before only person in person, face to face, but this time we can try a lot of different ways. Like we can show our videos, we can communicate with them via the Zoom or something like that. I think this is quite interesting for us. Yeah.
So now you did attend SEMICON China, which was a live event. And also had a virtual aspect. But luckily you had people local who could And what was the feedback that you got from SEMICON China?
Oh, this is really great. We're really satisfied with the turnout. Like during the 3 days, we have 100 visitors, and 88
Wow.
of them leave their contact for us, and we're really happy about that because this is the first time our Chinese team to do it by their own. Yeah, because we can't fly there because of the flight restriction. So, but we support them remotely, also a kind of virtually thing. And mainly we are the WeChat official account. So we built up our WeChat account before the SEMICON China begins.
Okay.
So we do some, we write some articles, post some articles about ERS, introduce our technology to the Chinese market. So yeah. Actually, after the exhibition, we see a really big demand of the Chinese market, and people are so interesting about our products and technologies. And yeah, we're really happy to see our Chinese team is growing up, with us together. So we're so happy about that. Yeah, even we can't be there this time. Yeah.
Well, right. Actually, the team wrote a blog about this, and so you can find more about that and some photos on 3D Insights if you want to take a look. Now, so let's talk about the 50th anniversary. I know you had a big party planned. And you know, there's nothing worse than having to cancel a party. How are you celebrating, and do you have plans to, I mean, we've got the rest of the year, so do you think that you might be able to do something in person, or how's that going to go?
Well, we haven't found a decent virtual option to celebrating yet. So we really hope that at some point this year that maybe we would be able to do a celebration, especially because we think it's, I mean, obviously we couldn't have gotten there without customers and partners, but we really feel like also the employees have had such a journey in our company. I mean, we've had companies where now we had employees that have worked here for 20 years. And so it's really, we felt it was really important to celebrate for the employees, to really show that this isn't an everyday thing, that companies turn 50 years old. And I hope that at least we'll be able to celebrate as a company, if not with other guests coming from outside.
Well, SEMI itself has, I'm sorry?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Actually, we have done our first step, like EE Times published our 50 years anniversary article. So I think it can be the first step to celebrate it in China, or because the article is in Chinese. Yeah. For the Chinese team, I think this is the first step.
And we had an article also in, as you said, in 3D Insights, and also here in a German publication. So I feel like we've definitely marked our anniversary in some way. But of course, it would have been much better if we could have been there all in person, celebrating together.
Yeah, the video is fantastic. You know, SEMI has the same issue this year because they're also turning 50, and SEMICON West is the 50th, and I mean, big plans. So maybe next year, you know, hopefully by next year we'll be able to get together in person again, and that in and of itself will be a celebration, and everybody can celebrate their 51st as you know, having the opportunity to do something in person, because as far as I'm concerned, every birthday is a celebration every year, especially now. I mean, just making it to the next year. So do you have, so we, you know, obviously we've been going through the pandemic for a while, and people have had to adjust to a new normal of function. Do you have any tips that you can share with people that you found have worked for you guys as far as working, you know, either working remotely or any tools that you've used?
Absolutely. I think that as a company, what we've learned from this is that, you know, you have two options. You have the option of just sitting it out and waiting until next year, until everything reopens and you can go meet in person again. Or you have the second option where you can be proactive, get your content digital, kind of find solutions where you can engage with your customers and your partners in an online way, like SEMICON West, for example. And I think that we've definitely chosen the latter. And it's been a great learning curve for us, because obviously it kind of hit like a brick and we weren't sure what we were going to do at the beginning. But then as we realized this wasn't just going to pass in a month, we realized, okay, we need to do something, and we need to stand out from maybe other companies that won't, that will wait it out or will hesitate more in that approach. And we really need to show that that we can be flexible, that we can, you know, we can be in a live exhibition in person and meet face to face, or we can be online and you can talk to us via Zoom or you know, via instant messaging on a booth.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the companies that have found ways to cope and maybe change the way they do things are going to be the ones that succeed through all of this. But so let's talk about the SEMICON West. What technologies are you going to be showcasing that you want people to stop by and talk about and see about?
Yeah, actually we're doing videos, a lot of different kind of videos to introduce, like the introduction of ERS, and especially we want to focus on our technologies. For example, high thermal uniformity and high voltage anti-magnetic and fan out, something like that. We create several videos, and those videos going to be shown at our booth. So if you visit our booth, you can see those videos. And with those videos, we also upload a lot of documents, PowerPoint or something like that. Yeah, to give the visitors more information. Yeah, and the global time. This is really awesome.
Yes. Yeah. So we're gonna. So obviously we have customers all over the world, not just in the US. So we decided to extend our opening times a little bit by offering a couple of hours each day, both in Central European time and China Standard Time, so that customers in other countries can still come to visit and talk to us on the booth, even though they're not going to be awake for the actual live opening times in Pacific Standard Time.
That makes
kind of
sense.
24 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. I have to consider that as well. I don't think I'll be doing that. I don't know. What I should do is engage somebody in different time zones to be part of the booth. Actually, in fact, you just reminded me that I was going to do something about that. So that's funny. Yeah, that's a really good point. Now, are you guys doing any contests or giveaways to?
No, we're actually not. So we decided to go for a standard booth now, just because we want to test it out a little bit first and see how it works, and also because we weren't really sure how to. I mean, we weren't really sure how we were going to engage, what we should buy, what we should offer as a prize. Yeah.
Yeah, we had the same issue. We had,
ideas come. Yeah.
Masks.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, exactly.
But then you have to getting into the having to ship something or send something to someone other than like a Amazon gift card. There's not, and can that be used globally? So yeah, we kind of ran into a same issue, but we're hoping that I guess that's one of the downsides. The downsides is missing those hallway conversations, missing those networking opportunities, face to face, the parties. Yeah. Everybody has talked about, oh, stop by and have a beer. It can't do that. I mean, so yeah, I don't know. SEMICON Europa, I know is still being considered a live event. So, yeah, I'm not sure if we will be able to participate, because will Americans be let into the country, or there'll be a 14-day quarantine. So 3D Insights may be participating in that virtually. Yeah. So
that's it's too bad.
Yeah. So where can people go to find out more about ERS?
Well, obviously, now we should say that you should definitely come to visit our booth at SEMICON West, because we will upload a lot of new content that's not available anywhere else at the moment. It's going to come that week. But we also, of course, you can come visit our website at any time, and there's a contact form. So if you require any info, you can easily contact us there, of course. And LinkedIn, yes. LinkedIn is our social media platform of choice. So Actually, I would say often our updates come quicker on LinkedIn than on our website.
On the website. Yeah, no, that's not unusual. Also, and I should note, we were talking about this before, since there are no booth numbers, navigating the site might be tricky. Look for ERS in the virtual equipment hall, right? Is it the equipment suppliers? And you'll be listed there and alphabetically. So make sure that you visit them there. And so thank you both for joining us today. And it's always so great to talk to you. To the audience.
Yeah, thank you.
Don't hang up. To the audience, thanks for stopping by the booth at Virtual SEMICON West. Don't forget to download your issue of the yearbook and subscribe to our e-newsletter, and enjoy the rest of your time at Virtual SEMICON West.